Hi, this is John from Prakticala, and I'm going to review this Cold Steel Kudu folding knife. First thing to note about this knife is that it is a inexpensive knife, so it's going to be, hi, thank you, I'll take that. It's an inexpensive knife, so you have budget materials, you have a budget steel, you have the plastic handle, so kind of a cheap feeling plastic, but again, not expensive, so you're not really getting premium materials, and that's okay. It is also made in China. A lot of cold steel knives are made in Taiwan, but this one's made in China, so it's something to keep in mind. This is a manual opener, so there's no thumb stud, there's no flipper, no assisted open, so you got to use this little nail nick to open it. It's got some really strong detents, so you got to use a reasonable amount of force to open it, and it locks open like that. The locking mechanism is also very interesting. To release it, you actually have to pull this ring. It takes two hands for sure. It's a little bit of a clunky, maybe unsafe movement, but you gotta like pull this back to release that little bump, and then you push that in, and then again you have these like really strong detents. So definitely not a one-handed opener or a one-handed closer. It takes two hands for sure, and takes some kind of careful movement to not injure yourself. So open it, close it, you got to pull the ring back, and then releases the lock, and you close. So the cool thing about the knife is that, it's got a unique look. It's this long, slender, curved look. Kind of reminds you of a straight razor when it's open. So kind of a cool look. It's got some pretty nice polish on the blade. It has this like inlay design for this Kudu logo, I guess. It does kind of pop around, so it's not particularly, I guess it's a little bit chintzy feeling, but again, we're talking about a budget knife here. So, potentially like under 10 bucks. So it's reasonably sharp, budget steel. So none of the materials or construction is anything to write home about, but it is kind of a cool looking knife. I might use it, let's say, as a camp knife, maybe setting up at your camp kitchen where you're not going to be opening it or closing it frequently. You just kind of leave it in place, and it's not going to hurt your feelings too much if it gets messed up or damaged or lost, and just kind of looks cool sitting there. So that's really the only use I could think of to like have this knife, just kind of cool looking and just to have around. But yeah, again, nothing super duper special about it, and kind of clunky operation overall. So those are my thoughts on this knife. Any questions, just let me know in the comments. Thanks.